welcome to my channel. Today we're doing medium knotless on super fine hair. As you can see here, I'm molding the hair upward to get a more clean and accurate parting. A lot of people would assume she has really thick hair. As you can see here in the photo, this is how she came, but this is not how her hair turned out to be once I started putting in the work. Once I added product to her hair, it started to fine out even more. I would say here I'm just getting the nape area under control, because with fine hair you tend to pull the hair a lot more and lower the sections. The sections aren't supposed to be exactly on the hairline. I put the first row in a more of a rectangle shape, as you can see here. So what I'm going to show you here is how I deal with fine hair in the nape area. I start off really soon. I don't braid down first, then add the hair, because it adds weight and tension to the hair, so that once they get old, they hurt or they pull or they cause damage. So here, I'm going to be honest with you. I only add 2 to 3 strands per braid to get, that look more flow, sleek, and not heavy braids. Because for her, she doesn't need, none of my clients use more than 3 strands per braid with this style in particular. But continuing on, I'm using an overhand technique to be sure that I tuck all of her hair, because since it is fine, her hair is very, very curly. So it will revert to its natural curl pattern if any moisture gets to it. So I want to be sure that I'm tucking everything really nice and tightly. For her, as you can see, I'm not pulling. I'm making sure that the hair is flowing with my braid pattern and not against it. I'm not detangling by yanking on the hair. Here's another angle so you guys can see how I deal with fine hair. Like I said, I am not going to be adding too much hair. The products that you see here are both Shine and Jam and All Day Locks. All Day Locks is the orange one and Shine and Jam is the clear one. Of course, it was cold in my salon, so the Shine and Jam looks really cloudy. But that doesn't mean it's bad or anything. It just means that it needs to gain its temperature back. But as you can see here, I'm going to continue braiding down. This is real-time speed. I actually braid a little faster than this, but I decided to slow down for advertising purposes because I knew I was creating content for you guys. As you can see, I'm not using a whole bunch of product all the way down her braid shaft, because sometimes I do it beforehand, and adding that extra actually just makes the braids a little bit more heavy. So I kind of do that to the hair. As you can see, the 2 strands on her shoulder, I added it already, so I won't have to add so much product to tuck on my way down while I'm adding the braiding here. Most people think that, I add a lot of product to my clients' hair, but in reality, I don't. I just choose to define their hair before I braid it, because it makes tucking a lot easier for me. Tucking is a technique that most people have not gotten the concept of, so it makes it very difficult for them. Me, however, I find it really unique and I really like it a lot. Especially when they have like a 4C texture, I really like it to tuck it, because it gives them that sleek look without using heat. But yeah, so as you can see, I just continue braiding, keeping my grip, because a lot of people say that you can't get this look, right here in this photo, oh, I can't get that without pressing the hair. Technically, you can. Her braids are super, super light. They're not heavy. It's not a whole bunch of them. And all I did was just define the hair, comb it through, and just use less hair. These braids will not be heavy. They will last, I would say about up to maybe 2 months. With one touch-up. I do require a touch-up if you're going to let them last that long, so that way we can keep the maintenance up on them. So as you can see here, I'm combing through the product, and as you can tell right here, it looks like two different textures. From the hair that's up there in top of the ponytails into the clips, it looks like one texture, but the hair that I'm handling in my hand looks a different texture. The reason why is because I literally added the all day at the root, because it's a it doesn't have an oil base to it, so it dries rather quickly and it doesn't turn white. And then at the root, at the shaft of the hair, I basically add magic fingers, the Shine Jam, to help braid down, so I don't have to do too much applying any product. This is what I mean when I say I do it ahead of time. You can do it while you're braiding too, but I feel like it's more effective if I do it beforehand. That way I have more control over each section of hair. And so I just continue braiding. Be sure that you watch closely. As you can see here, I'm overhand braiding and keeping the hair tucked, as well as blending the hair with the braiding hair to keep frizzies down, any hair that pops out, and anything like that. So I hold a lot of classes on my Instagram at intellectual_hands. You can find me there. At the end of this video, you will see all my contact information. There's tons of stuff that I do. I drop gems. I give free classes. There's so much that I do. I'm a braid coach, mentor, master braider, and cosmetologist all in one. But in short, these braids are medium. I use 3.5 packs of roster-free pre-stretched 1B hair. As you can see here, that was the process of the hair. I was just about almost done. Here I'll explain. I only add foam to the end of my braid. I do not add foam to the top of the hair because some hair does not require any foam. It may cause frizzy later on, or they may say it itches, or whatever the case may be. And this is the finished product. Thanks for watching.